welcome to a Taste of Europe cooking class. My name is Carla Ruffer, and I am the Outreach Coordinator at the Center for European Studies, or CES, at the University of Florida. We are happy to partner with the Culinary Arts Student Union, or CASU, for this class. CES is sponsoring this event as part of our virtual Viva Europe, which is an online version of our festival celebrating the diversity of European culture. We have videos of language lessons, crafts, introductions to European topics, and now cooking classes. Be sure to check out the current videos and be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified about new videos. CASU has chosen and will prepare the dishes for today, so I'll hand this over to them.
Hi, my name is Isabel and I'm the president of the Culinary Arts Student Union, and today we're going to be making Tortillas Espanola, which is also called a Spanish omelette. It's a really simple recipe. It only has a few ingredients and you can make it really fast. So I've started off by peeling some russet potatoes and quartering them and cutting them into thin slices. I've also diced one yellow onion. And we're just going to combine that in this bowl right here. So this is 3 russet potatoes. Depending on the size of your potatoes, it can be 3 to 4. It's really up to your preference. This recipe is super versatile. You can add green peppers, you can add extra spices if you'd like, and you can do a lot of different things with this recipe. So I'm just going to combine this in a bowl, and then we're going to just mix that together with 2 teaspoons of salt. And just give that a good mix. All right, and then we're gonna head over to the stove for the rest of it. All right, so we'll heat up 1.5 cups of olive oil over medium-high heat and place this potato-onion mixture onto the pan. And we'll spread it evenly until it's cooked and everything has been nice and soft. So we're just poaching the potatoes and the onions rather than frying, just because we want them to get soft. We don't want to get a lot of color on them. And so this will take about 20 to 25 minutes. And what you're looking for is just for the potatoes to be just tender but not falling apart. And so I'm just stirring the pot, making sure that everything is evenly coated in the olive oil and submerged. All right, so our potatoes and our onions are done. We just spoon them out and drain them of the oil. And I have 6 beaten eggs right here, just normal eggs. The better eggs you get, the better your Spanish omelet's gonna turn out. So I just whisk them briefly, and then we're just gonna mix them into our potato onion mixture. All right, just give that a good mix. And then once that is thoroughly mixed, we're just gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes and rest. Okay, now we should be ready to pour this egg mixture into the pan. I have a non-stick pan with a tablespoon of olive oil that's been preheating on medium-high heat. And we're just gonna pour this egg mixture in and right here. And you should hear it sizzle. I'm just gonna pour that in. Make sure it's evened out. Spread it out a bit. And we're just gonna let that cook for about 5 to 10 minutes until the edges are set, the bottom is brown, the inside is a little bit runny, but not too runny. All right, so our omelet is definitely well browned at the bottom and it's set up. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna flip this over to the other side, and this can get a little tricky. So what you're gonna wanna do is take a plate, put it on top, make sure it's secure, give it a little flip, and hopefully, if you did it right, it will come out cleanly. And then we're just going to slide it back on to the plate. Make sure it's set a little bit. And we're going to let the other side cook for about 5 minutes. So our Spanish omelet has been cooking for about 5 to 10 minutes. And it should be ready to flip over and onto a plate. So we're going to take a plate and we're just going to slide it carefully onto the plate. Make sure you don't burn yourself. All right, and we're just going to slice this into 6 or 8 pieces and then garnish with some green onions. So our omelet has set a bit, and I'm just going to slice it into 6 or 8 pieces. however big you like, depending on how hungry your guests are or how many tapas you're serving. You can serve this into smaller slices or bigger slices. You can definitely serve this as a main entree or as an appetizer, whichever you'd like. And you can definitely top this with like a sauce if you'd like, or you can just garnish it simply with green onions or chives. There we go. There we go. Awesome.
Well, that was delicious. Thank you, Cassie, for partnering with CES for this class. If you enjoyed that too, be sure to like this video. Also, check out the video description to learn more about tapas and Spain. And check out the other tapas videos on the CES YouTube channel.
I hope you try some of these recipes out or explore other foods that Spain has to offer. And please make sure to follow CASU at UF and the Center for European Studies on Facebook and Instagram, and to subscribe to our YouTube channels to stay updated with our events and videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.